Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So I do not see a lot of activity today. Mostly everything that we said recently still stands the same, except maybe on hourly chart we need to make some clarity on the patterns that could be formed and how market could achieve the targets that we have specified. On Great British Pound, as we started to watch it as parallel analysis, you can see that market jumped to the 142 area, and currently we could say that in the spike up, market actually stands currently in the resistance area that we have talked about. So here, as we agreed, it should be some response to this level, because this is weekly agreement resistance, and it's normally market at least should show some pullback here. If some miracle really has happened and market will just pass through it as it now exists, next area that we will keep an eye on will be 147, but in the current circumstances, as we discussed in our weekly report, since market meets the overbought as well on the weekly chart, its immediate upward continuation, well, has low chance to happen. I think that some pounds here, it's more prominent progress in this situation. So that's what we need to keep an eye on Great British Pound. So currently here is not a good point for taking the new long positions. Speaking on the euro currency, on the daily chart, you could see the market is coiling around the previous top right here. So formally we thought that will be the neckline, but this market has starting downward action right from here, so we've got a bit slope on the neckline, and currently market actually has to break this area to continue upward direction. In general, euro stands well, so I do not see some negative moments in this current price behavior. That's the target that we're watching for, say BCD 122.40. Resistance stands at 122, and market right now comes close to this previous top and stands around it. So here market could show a different type of action. If market indeed stands bullish, it should be retracement. So we do not want to see the drop, and especially taking out of these lows, erasing of the most recent upward action. That's irrational in the current situation. Why? Because the right arm already has been formed, and another right arm which will be it's just irrational in the current situation. So major retracement is done already. The one thing that we could accept is some minor pullback. Otherwise, the bullish context will be under question, and it's increased chance that market could fail and starts dropping again. In the current situation around the interest rates that we discussed, it seems it's a bit early, and market somehow should continue upward action. But I'm just showing you what levels to watch for, that you could get the early signals that something goes wrong if you will see that market is dropping below some important areas. Particularly speaking on the hourly chart, let's take a look. We are watching for the same targets. So nearest is 122.08. This is a resistance on the follow time frame chart. This is butterfly 1.7 target. So that's the first destination point that we intend to consider. Here we have nicely looking bullish divergence with the MACD, as you can see. And that makes me think that potentially we could get minor butterfly here. That's particularly finalize this 127 target, because 1618 of this butterfly stands precisely at this moment. Alternatively, another scenario that we get, it's repeating of this same pattern. So for instance, market could show this minor ABCD, as well as here it could be minor ABCD pattern. Why? Because if you calculate the range of this retracement, will count it in the current moment, you will see that market slightly hasn't reached these lows, so theoretically it could show this nicely looking ABCD. So that's particularly the point that we need to keep an eye on. It's approximately 120, 125, 121.30 area. This market has to stay above it, so it will be preferable. Ultimate level is right here. So if market will erase the recent upward action, this will be bad sign. But to keep bullish context perfect, market has to stay above 120, 125. You will see that market starts dropping below this area, it would be better to not take any long position. So until that moment, if we will get this catalyst triple to buy, that will be nice. So maybe market will not form the butterfly, maybe it will be EBCD, but anyway, it stands very close. So currently market 21.46, 21.25, it's just 20 pips difference. So everything should happen somewhere in this area. So that's two minor moments that you will keep an eye on to control the overall price behavior, control the progress of the bullish situation, bullish scenario that we have. And that's actually all that we could say about euro currency currently. As you can see, the overall price action stands relatively tight and doesn't need some significant updates on the current situation.